All right, 25 to go right now. Xfinity on a Friday night at Atlanta, late Friday night, 11 o'clock, past 11 o'clock where I am. It's past midnight at the track. It's Saturday at Atlanta. But Eric Almirola and Nick Sanchez will lead the field back to green with 24 laps to go. Almirola on the outside, Nick on the inside. Here we go into the restart zone. We're back underway in Atlanta. Almirola with his nose out front. As we enter turn one, it's an even restart. Now Nick's pulling ahead. Nick is pulling ahead into turn one. Mayer peeked his nose out a little farther back. What's the 48 leading off of turn two? Now they're dead even. Outside line with a run. Almirola with a push from his teammate. Jesse Love looking to shut Nick out of the way. Eric Almirola to the lead in turns 3 and 4. Off of turn 4. 23 laps to go in that green 19 car to the lead. Double file behind Eric Almirola, Taylor and Nick side by side for second. Then it's Love and Sam for fourth. Off of turn 2, side by side for the lead. The bottom line gets a big run. Here comes the 48, side by side with the 19. Dead even into turn 3. Almirola on the high side, Nick on the inside. Off of turn 4. At the stripe, it's the 19 barely. 22 to go. We are side by side throughout the lead pack. Side by side through the first dozen. Now the outside line looks to have a little bit of a run. But the 48 staying right with him. And in fact, Nick is clearing to the lead. But now Almirola charges back into turn 3. The 19 gets a nose out in front in turns 3 and 4. Off of 4, side by side for the lead. Coming to 21 to go. Nick and Almirola side drafting aplenty. A little bit of discombobulation in the back half of the pack. They're side by side for the lead still. Nick and Almirola. Jesse Love looking to make it 3. He's been aggressive all night. Side by side in the turn 3. Still double file between the top 8. As the top 9 pulls away from the rest of the field by a little bit. 20 laps to go at the stripe. Big run from Eric Almirola there. But he just can't clear the 48 of Nick Sanchez. So that's what Nick can do. Nick is clear. Nick to the lead. He jets up in front of Almirola. Holy cow, what a knee-jerk move. Nick Sanchez to the lead off of turn 2. I can't believe he didn't hit the wall. Sam Mayer's going to put Leland Honeyman 3 wide. 20 to go. Jesse Love side by side with Nick for the lead. Love looking to take it. He's been strong all night. He's been aggressive all night. Has caused a couple of accidents. But he's stayed in front, and he's trying to win. RCR, always good at the plate tracks. Nick and Love really side draft each other. Taylor Gray with a big save in turn 3. What a save by Taylor. Oh, they're getting close off of turn 4. 18 to go. The 48 and 2. Dead even at the stripe. Into turn 1. Love on the bottom. Nick up high. Double file. Connor getting close to Love. Nick doesn't really have any help, but there's starting to be a lot of cars moving up to the high side, a lot less cars running the bottom lane as the run goes on. 17 to go to the stripe. Jesse Love is a really strong car, even with some front end damage. He's staying right next to the 48. He's being a thorn in Nick Sanchez's side. But off of turn 2, Nick looks to be clear. No, Love fights back. But now the 48 is clear. Jesse Love tries to send it in to turn 3. He's going to be side by side. He's at the door of the 48. Side by side off of turn 4. 16 laps to go in Atlanta. Love versus Sanchez. Love and Nick Side by side through 1. Almirola getting a little loose for 3rd right there. He hangs on. Still double file and side by side between the 48 and the 2 for the lead as we go into turn 3. A little bit of some gridlock going on right now. 15 to go in Atlanta. It is really hard to pass. It is really hard to make your way forward. Love versus Nick. Still side by side between the 2. No one can break even. Watch out, there's a lap car. It's Mason Maggio. He stays on the apron. Love and Nick still side by side in the turn 3, and they get really close. Nick trying to pin Love to the bottom. It's working. Off of 4. 14 to go. The 48 leads at the stripe by an inch. But Jesse Love side drafts again. He got a really good one, but Eric Almirola gets to the bumper of the 48. Can Nick clear? He can. Nick is cleared to the lead for now. Almirola getting strong. Jesse Love didn't get as much of a run as he needed to stay with the 48. Nick is all clear out front with 13 laps to go in Atlanta. And now the bottom line may start to fall back. Jesse Love trying to stay with Eric Almirola. They're side by side for 2nd. But Nick is all clear, looking for career win number 1. The Xfinity Series is rookie season. Turn 3. Side by side for 2nd. Between the 2 and the 19, then rounding out your top 5 is 2 of the Junior Motorsports boys, Connor and Carson Wapple. As Jesse Love actually got a big run. Jesse Love's got a big run. As now Sam and Waylon Honeyman battling it out. That's for 6th place. What a run for the 70 team. Caution. Caution with 12 to go. It's for debris. And here we go. Another restart. And CJ McLaughlin's right side is really torn up. Looks like the debris came off the 91 Chevy. There's a bunch of it down the back.
The other thing that's going to be interesting
here
is who goes with who on the choose. You know, it's kind of a no-brainer in recent restarts.
Let's take a seat. And CJ McLaughlin's going behind the wall. Oh, well, let's sit down.
Toyotas and the Ford, Sam Mayer up there, and how do you handle all this?
Well, I'm taking the front row. I mean, if you're Sanchez, you're taking the outside. If you're Jesse Love, I'm taking the front row, and I'm hoping that Connor gets behind me. Let's hear what the 2 has to say. I'll drive your car, my car, and his car. Okay? I'll drive them all.
Don't you all know how to do this? We've done it so many times. Come on.
It's 12-17. Give him a break.
We've learned that Jamie's always honest when he shares his opinion in the booth, Kyle. You know that? I hear you. That sarcasm I hear on the ride to the racetrack on the way back to the hotel, I hear it on TV too. You're not going to hear it tonight. No, I thought he was going to be asleep.
He's going to be asleep.
I want him to sit up here with me.
He's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And she was going home?
You shoot it.
You already shoot it?
Yeah.
Where are we sitting?
Where you are.
Oh, nice and warm. It's a nice and warm time.
What are you telling your driver, Nick Sanchez?
It's just bad.
Spawner's doing great, Nick's doing great. We're trying to manage the bushes and keep the lines even so that nobody can get underneath us. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times we've been here in the last couple of years, so we're good.
How was your day?
Try to win this thing. A lot of times we talk to the drivers
Watching
about the
baseball
chaos
on
we
this.
see at these racetracks.
Yeah?
We have
You
seen
talking
so
to your
much
friend on the phone
how
about
do
it?
you keep
No.
your head on straight as a
Well,
coach
actually,
with
yeah, he
everything that's
texted me
happening?
Denny
Experience. I mean, I got gray hairs because of it.
watching
but
this.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
it?
Yeah.
goes flying through the grass and
Surprised
it is what it is.
I'm surprised that his parents are still letting him stay up.
50 or 60 laps ago. And,
Did they even go to bed early?
Bender's on it and he
Yeah.
Should be
just need to finish it out. We haven't been able to close these deals in the last few weeks, so I think
There are some
we got a
things that I
chance.
should have to do.
Thanks.
I wouldn't
You
call
know
them
I do
an
some
underdog
stuff.
team, but only
Come
one
on.
victory in
Anyway, you're
history
getting through
for
some
Big
things?
Machine came 2022 at Texas Motor Speedway when Tyler Reddick was driving. Nearly won last year at the Roval. I mean, I think about how heartbreaking that was for Parker Kligerman when the caution came out.
It's so nice and
Getting that white
warm.
flag and securing a win.
And the thing here, Adam, is that Nick can do everything right, and it might not work out for him because it's all about what the car behind him does or what the two cars to his inside do. Like it's somewhat out of your control. All you can do is get the best
I know
restart
somebody
and
wants
try
to
to
come
back up
visit
to
you
that
now
car
every
and get
time.
that little bit of a push. Let the guy
Willow,
behind
she
you
never used to
start
go
the
by the
race.
door,
Totally.
the garage
I mean,
door.
like, you're just dependent on them.
And now
And
she wants
if they
to
don't
come
do
by
a
the
good
door.
job, it might not work out for you.
Well, I mean, just go to last year. Austin Hill, who's one of the best in the draft,
What's
has
he
won
getting, the
more
little
races
morsels?
in the history of the Xfinity Series than anyone else.
He is. He's like getting
in
little
the draft.
pieces off of it.
Dominated this race, leads over
What's the
140
matter?
laps, wins both stages. However, we get a
Riley
restart
just
with
wants
3
your
to go, and
attention,
he
pup.
dang near loses the event to Allgaier and
Yes, he
Almirola.
does.
And so it's just
He wants your
never
loving
over.
love.
And you put a rookie in this situation, yeah, I mean, anything can happen for sure. We know that. But you think about what a victory would mean, not just organizationally, as we talk about their history.
Look at those nerves.
Oh yeah, but I
Did
look
Mike
up
knock on the
there.
door?
You know, Carson Quapple
No.
has a chance to win. He and
Why?
Sanchez
Asking.
both would lock themselves into the
He didn't.
playoffs.
He just asked
Win
if
for
I
the
was
first
home
time in their
earlier
career.
because
You
of the
know,
garage
Sam
door.
Mayer in the top 10. I mean, he's in a very comfortable points
I'm
position.
trying to think the
But
last
the
time I
weight
went
would be lifted
in
for
out of the
them
garage.
with what will be 9 races to go to the
Or I guess
playoffs
when I
after
cut the
tonight.
grass,
I would
which
say
was
that as I see mom probably right there, like, you know, just nerves, just terrible. It's way easier being in the car than it is to watch. Like when we watch it, you just get so nervous. When you're in the car, you have some control of what's going on, and it's a much better feeling. We'll see.
Here we go. Choose
right
cone.
here, who chooses where? I think Love's gonna take the
oh
bottom.
my god! You didn't tell me you're still doing it.
Nick takes the outside, Love on the inside. Then row 2, Almirola, Quapple. Row 3, Connor and Sam. Row 4, Daniel Dye and Leland Honeyman. And then Taylor and Brandon Jones run out your top 10. A 7-lap shootout for the win.
This thing was completely out of control.
It was at the end of this.
Almirola, like we said, we hadn't heard from him a lot, but he surfaces at the front. You thought Allgaier at one point had a chance to pull up and take the lead. And there was a big crash when the caution didn't come out in this race. They actually raced back. Austin Hill wins it. Allgaier comes through, gets second, and Almirola finished third. Here's 48 radio, Nick Sanchez, the rookie.
I think all we can do is just demonstrate for the next team. Obviously, the race we won or lost, I think it's already rare. We just try to manage the best team we can. Like considering the teams that we need to put on the top and just make those pushes smart.
Tonight's the first time since, or this season rather, the first time since 2000.
Here we go.
There hasn't been a first time.
The field will be in the hands of Nick and Jesse Love. The Corvette pace car will make that hard left turn. And we head to the restart zone. 7 laps to go at Atlanta. We're back underway. The 48 got a good push from Eric Almirola, but Jesse Love's getting a huge shove from Carson Quapple. Dead even in the turn 1. Jesse Love's getting a huge shove from Carson Quapple. Jesse Love to the lead. Carson Quapple is clear in the second place. They are way ahead. Sam Mayer's got no help on the bottom. Whoa! Nick gets a huge shove in the turn 3. He almost lost it. That's how much of a shove he got from Eric Almirola. The 48 in the second place. 6 to go. Here comes Nick. Side by side for the lead. Nick Sanchez, power move. They leave Jesse Love out. The 48 out in front. Rookies in the lead. Nick and Carson Quapple. And don't look down, another rookie. Here comes Connor. Down the back straightaway. 48 in the lead. Here comes Quapple. Look at Eric Almirola looking high. Jesse Love making it 3 wide in the middle. 3 wide for 4th. Love in the middle. Sam on the bottom. Almirola up high. Love's got no help. He's going to be drop kicked in the turn 1. Jeremy Clements is his help. Side by side for second behind the 48. Connor and Sam Mayer. I thought he was going to make it 3 wide, but no. Side by side for second between Connor and Quapple. They're getting close to 48. Leland Honeyman sideways. What a save! Woo! That was 4-wheel drift through 3 and 4 for Leland Honeyman. 3 laps to go in Atlanta. Or is it? No, it's 4. My bad. 4 to go. The 48 with a big lead. Carson Quapple with a run save with Connor. Big run down the back straightaway. In the turn 3, not enough of a run. The 48 with the 1.5 car length lead. Jesse Love's in trouble in the back. They all keep it straight. Now there's 3 laps to go in Atlanta. Single file. The 88 has no help on the inside. Connor's going to fall back. No, he's going to side draft the 19 of Almirola. They're side by side for third. But he might lose some momentum right here down the back. No help for Connor Zilich. He's going to fall all the way back to 5th. Well, it's Nick leading Quapple, then Almirola, then Sam. Connor staying with the 41 side by side for 4th, and here comes Taylor and the rest of the second pack. 2 to go in Atlanta. What does Carson Quapple do? He looks outside, but stays in line. Eric Almirola dives to the bottom. Here comes the 19 of Almirola. Looking to slide up in the second, but he can't. Oh, he's so close. He couldn't. Contact. Carson Quapple in the second. He looks to the inside. Now looks outside. Nick blocked him really well. What a defensive job by Nick Sanchez. Off of turn 4. Final lap of Atlanta. Who will it be? Will it be Nick Sanchez or Carson Quapple's first win? In the turn 1, Quapple goes to the outside. Nick blocks. Sam is right there. He can help push his old car to the win. Down the back straightaway. Big gap between the 1 and the 48. It'll come down to turn 3. Nick has a gap. He goes bottom. Carson Quapple looking a little high. Coming off of turn 4. First career win. Nick Sanchez gets it done in Atlanta as a rookie.
Awesome job, everybody. Thank you, Scott. Sandy.
Career win number 2 for Big Machine Racing. Career win number 1 for Nick Sanchez. It's been a long time coming for this team. The Roval last year has been avenged. And of course, Parker Clayerman is not here to see it.
Unbelievable moment for this race team.
What a day for the 48 team. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. You're Patrick.
It was a spin and win.
Spun out with just 40 or 50 laps to go, and then took it back and put himself in a position to win. Lose it on the restart and then get it back. He earned that one. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was a great job. Those guys did a really good job of figuring out the track, the lanes, and where they needed to be. Just taking the runs where the runs were there and hoping that it would all pay off. It certainly did in this situation for Nick.
Came in 26 points below the cut line.
I don't know.
When we talk late, how many times things have gone against them in this very situation? Tonight he steps up and not only hangs on for a good finish, he's celebrating victory. And he's going to go run for a championship in his rookie campaign in the Xfinity Series. And the series regular to get it done this year.
Really happy for all those guys, Big Machine, Scott, everybody, Nick, the whole team being able to put it all together and get a victory lane. As you said, rookie back in the Xfinity Series for his first year, go to victory lane in style. What a way to do it.
He's been close this year. There's been a couple of really good runs. Yeah, I think this is no accident. No, absolutely not. He's done a great job this year.
17 races in, 15.
Nick Sanchez gets congratulations from his crew. He's out of the car, taking his gloves off, taking the helmet and the Hans off. A huge win for this team and driver. What a job.
Turn this one
on a late night at Atlanta.
Sanchez in the Xfinity series, and it'll punch his ticket to the NASCAR playoffs. Hey, how did you manage all of the emotions of trying to get your first win with all of the chaos that was behind you, and all day today, frankly, to pull this one out?
I'm gonna be honest. This is just a reminder of my 2023 debut here in a truck, Atlanta. I spun and I finished second, so now I spun and I won, so that's awesome. And yeah, just a huge thanks to Scott Frechetta, Big Machine Racing, Patrick Donahue, everyone on this team. I mean, we've been so close the last couple weeks, and it's every little thing that could go wrong. Put a lot on my shoulders, so to come back and get a win is just it's amazing.
Yeah, we've talked a lot of weekends about how you just are trying to put the full race together, and that's the next step for you as a rookie. To your point, you said you spun through the grass here. You didn't let that discourage you. How gratifying is it to have the day you had today and ultimately end up right here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a little nervous about that. I mean, that's truly a rookie mistake, but yeah, I mean, we rebounded and just an awesome car. I can't win a race here in Atlanta with a crappy car. And the team just did amazing, and I'm speechless.
How's it feel to be in the playoffs?
The weight lifted off my shoulder, that's for sure. And now we can go chase checkered flag.
Absolutely. Best place to be. Nick Sanchez, a first-time Xfinity Series winner. He does it at the Echo Park Speedway.
Nick Sanchez gets it done on a Saturday morning at Atlanta for his first career win on a late night in the ATL. See y'all later. RB out. Peace.
Started this thing like 4 hours ago.
Dude.
And the caution did come out as they were finishing things.
Oh, shit. Crash. Chris Wright and Nick Lights.
Nick Lights.
Yeah, we got that a little bit late. Not sure.
That's in turn 3 on the last lap.
Started all that.
Let's go back to that 70 car.
Oh. All right.
This was good. Look at